Sir, maps provide valuable information about various aspects. And for those to be transferred, in this map, the points painted in yellow are NATO points that want to become a new member of NATO, and Turkey has removed the annotation with the steps taken, and there are also red points that are NATO members, and we have different things to say about them, because Russia, after the war in Ukraine, has raised many issues that somehow Russia will come and invade us or attack us and somehow try its weapons here as well. We can affirm our observation of it. We can affirm our observation. Moreover, in this news, Germany, Britain, and occasionally France can also take part, each contributing in their unique ways and degrees. The Kremlin has responded to Biden's announcement about providing nuclear weapons to Ukraine, expressing concern about the repercussions. Russian President Putin has repeatedly warned that if this were to happen, they could target various locations, including NATO borders. These escalating tensions have increased the fear of potential war threats in Europe. In response, both Britain and France have expressed their willingness to deploy military personnel in Ukraine. When we consider Trump's perspective, he believes that if a war occurs, it will be swiftly concluded. However, Britain and France maintain their stance on sending military personnel. By military personnel, it is generally understood that many European soldiers are already present in Ukraine as advisors or to utilize the weaponry that has been sent. While the exact number is undisclosed, it is widely known that at least French troops have been on the ground initially. Occasional discussions also arise in Germany regarding the possibility of sending troops. Additionally, these nations have begun informing their societies about potential attacks from Russia, urging citizens to be prepared. These developments often make headlines, sir.
The strikes on Russia by American and British missiles marked a turning point in the war in Ukraine. According to the Kremlin, the conflict is now officially global. There could be more to come in the critical period. Sources told the New York Times that U.S. President Joe Biden is considering the option of returning nuclear weapons taken from Ukraine after the collapse of the Soviet Union. This is absolutely irresponsible rhetoric, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said, urging the West to listen carefully to what Putin says about the risk of nuclear war. The deputy head of Russia's National Security Council, Dmitry Medvedev, said that if Ukraine were to be supplied with nuclear weapons, this could be a justification for Russia to use its nuclear power. Europe is on alert as tensions rise. According to Le Monde, Britain and France have begun discussing the option of deploying troops in Ukraine. French President Emmanuel Macron was the first to raise the issue in February. However, many European countries, notably Germany, opposed the possibility of sending troops to Ukraine. Macron is allegedly still behind the idea as a deterrent against Russia, and the UK is now leaving the door open to the possibility. However, it is reported that mercenary support to Ukraine is being considered instead of national army troops. NATO has also come out with a remarkable statement. Admiral Rob Bauer, chairman of the alliance's military committee, proposed a preemptive strike on Russia. Instead of waiting, he said, we should strike first. He also called on commercial enterprises to prepare for the possibility of war. He asked that production and distribution lines be adjusted accordingly. In the midst of escalating tensions, Germany is on guard against the possibility of war. Germany's Interior Ministry has prepared a list of places where people can take refuge in case of emergency. The list includes underground train stations and parking lots, as well as some government buildings and private properties.